Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is October 15th, 2021, and Bitcoin is looking like it's in reversal. It's looking like it's being rejected. It's looking like it's turning course. Is that what you say? I don't know. It's turning around. It's doing a U-turn, okay? We hit our 60K. If you've been subscribed to this channel, you know that we've been calling Bitcoin to 60K for some days now, okay? But not just that. We've been telling the people, we've been telling everyone, 60K is a local top. Doesn't mean a final top, a local top, a temporary top. And after we hit 60K, then we start our descent down to 50K or thereabouts, okay? And how do we know that? Let's zoom out really quickly. Let's go on to the 45-minute time frame. I like that as kind of a longer, shorter time frame, or a shorter time frame that allows you to zoom out as well. Okay, and we see clearly, let me turn off this vital algo indicator. That's the indicator I'm using, by the way. If you also want to use that indicator, you can try it out for free for 1 week. And if you do sign up, use code ESDIN for 25% off. That's exclusive to my subscribers. Okay, anyway, how did we know that? We drew out ABC, an ABC correction. We know that everything corrects with an ABC pattern. You know, that is fundamental or basic Elliott wave theory. And after our 5 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we had trouble counting this, but finally we think we got a count that we liked with an extended 5th wave, okay? And then we get our ABC correction, okay? And this is clearly A. A is counter trend. Now B is against the or counter to the reversal, right? So A is counter trend, B is a long trend. So if it was an uptrend, now B is going up as well. So that's why you get a further uptrend, although the local top was about 58K thereabouts. Our B wave allowed us to hit 60K, okay? And counting the B wave is important. Again, this channel, the main purpose of this channel is educational, okay? A lot of channels say, if you want to make money and you like money, or you are interested in crypto and you want to make money in crypto, then subscribe. This is good, but the way you make money in crypto is through savvy, through understanding the technicals, through understanding the fundamentals, being able to be first, not last, being able to identify tops and bottoms, because you want to buy tops or sell tops and buy bottoms, right? So this is the main purpose of this channel. This is why I like to get into the nitty gritty in terms of the technicals, and we're all about technical analysis. We use pattern analysis, we use Elliott wave theory, Fibonacci, all kinds of stuff, right? And if you guys see something that I'm doing that I'm not doing right, please say something. Many of you have caught errors in my analyses, in my analysis before, and I thank you for that. It's made me money. I appreciate it. Keep criticizing. You know, this is a safe space. Tell me if, like yesterday, one of you, Wendy, was it Wendy, said, I said, the title of the video was, we're going to 60K and then we're going back, right? We're reversing course. We're going to hit 50. And she said, oh, are we? And to be honest with you, I was with her for the longest time, because this 4th wave was ridiculous. This 4th wave right here really gave me all kinds of fits, because it looked so bearish. It did not look like it was going to complete. It didn't look like, it looked basically like it was going to nuke downwards, right? It looked like a head and shoulders pattern forming. I just didn't know, you know, to be honest, I wasn't sure. And I almost cut my long. right? And then at the last minute and the 11th hour, we got this huge candle to pump and make that fifth wave. And I kept looking back at my analysis, like, was I wrong? Like, where did I go? Maybe I got the count off. Maybe the count is off, right? So went back into the count. I still had the same thing. So, criticize, I do this to myself, right? It's healthy because I don't really care about being right as much as I care about getting the trade right, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I digress. So we're in the 45-minute time frame. How did we identify the 60K top? Very simply, using ABC. You know that once you have your A wave, you can calculate your B wave if it's an extended B wave through using the Fibonacci, pulling the fibs from the top of your A wave to the bottom. You know that your B wave, if it's extended, goes to a maximum of 1618. And you see that right here. You see it. We literally kissed the 1618, which is $60,432 on this chart. And that is the extent of the B wave. Now, that is in the case of an expanded B, or what's it called? Expanded flat? Expanded flat. Yeah, that's what it's called. In the case of an expanded flat, the B wave expands past the start of the A wave to a higher point. Okay, that happens in two cases, in a running flat and an expanded flat. A running flat is when the C wave ends short of the A wave, so the C wave would end somewhere here. I don't think that's the case. It doesn't make any sense in this case, right? You basically get a sideways correction where the C wave, and we've seen that before, the C wave kind of corrects sideways instead of straight down or more downwards. But I think this is an expanded correction where the B wave expands to the 1618, to the max of 1618. It can go anywhere between 1236 and 1618, okay? And then the C wave comes down inverse 1618 of this B wave, okay? And that's why that's how we got 60K to 50K, right? Because if you take the inverse of this B wave that finally is printed, right, just a few moments ago, if we want the inverse, you start from the bottom, go to the top, and you actually get 49,267. So yeah, still 50K-ish, but that's where we expect this C wave to end, okay? I hope everybody sees that. Okay, how do we know it's not a running flat rather than an expanded flat? That's how you have to use other kind of means of analysis to corroborate your findings or corroborate your thesis, right? You want to use confluence. And one of the things about this is it is a 5-wave impulse up, okay? And it looks complete, right? With 5 waves here. And it wouldn't make sense to correct over here because that's not much of a correction. There's so much imbalance there. And imbalance in technical analysis is where you're only having buyers or only having sellers. It's just unnatural, right? The market doesn't like imbalance, right? There always is some imbalance, right? Little gaps here and there, but generally speaking, large imbalances are filled, okay? And so that's why it makes sense that we would get this C wave. If we don't, then not only does that not get filled, also we don't retest. Let's move out even further. Actually, we haven't drawn it out on this chart, but let's draw it out really quickly. So our breakout was essentially a descending wedge pattern, which is super bullish, right? These break up to the upside more than they break out to the downside. And when they do break out to the upside, they break out with force, okay? You're basically coming back down to 49.3 or whatever, 50K to retest this breakout right here. You're not coming down all the way, I don't believe, but basically to a support zone here. That's why the idea that this is an expanded flat makes sense. That's why I'm trading, maybe some of you also are trading that theory of an expanded flat. So I longed, like I said yesterday, from wherever I was. I've been longing the B wave, right? Longing the B wave because we knew what we were going to get between 1236 and 1618, and then we could actually get even more specific as to where we're going to fall, why we were going to go all the way to the 1618, because we could see some patterns. And really quickly, again, this is just for education. Like, how did you get these numbers? How do you get this analysis? It's not enough to just tell you Bitcoin's going here, then it's going there, then it's going there. How? Why? Why do you think that? And in doing so, I can also check myself and see, okay, am I right or wrong? Like, does that make sense? And sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I lose money on these things. More often than not, I'm right and I'm making money, which is what I want to do, because this stuff is really risky, right? If, for instance, I thought that this was not a top, or this was a top, and I'm completely wrong, I can get liquidated right here in my short position, like right here, right? And with as bullish as Bitcoin is with ETFs and all that stuff, that's still very possible. So we have to be very precise. We have to be very careful. At least I do, because a lot of money is on the line, right? So yeah, that's why I think it's a running and not or expanded, not a running flat, because we're retesting this breakout from this descending wedge pattern, okay? And also, let's turn on our vital algo indicator. Again, we need all the help we can get. Technical analysis is a tough job. It's a tough business. The market's capricious. You need all the help you can get. This indicator is a super indicator. It's a suite of indicators that I use for help. I turned it on, didn't I? Okay, just takes a second to load. And I know a lot of times people say, oh, don't try to time the top and time the bottoms. That's bullshit. Obviously you do. Everybody tries to time the, everybody tries to catch tops and bottoms, or else why would they ever sell, or why would they ever buy low? You know, that's basically saying try to buy low and try to sell high. Absolutely do that. And one of the best ways to do that is with technical analysis. There's no other way that you can completely say for sure that we're going to 60K and down to 49.3 with precision because of some news, right? If you're following the news, actually, with the ETF pending, right, the two Bitcoin ETFs pending, you probably think that this is a bottom, or, you should probably be longing into this, right? So this is why it's important. It's very important to, learn this stuff. Even if you're not trading, leverage trading, it's important just for even basic trading. So what does the vital algo say? On the 45-minute time frame, it shows that it called this uptrend on this B wave from here, right? And it showed a reversal. We just printed a reversal pattern earlier at the top of the C wave, or actually at the top of the where's this? Okay, yeah, at the top of the C wave. This was the top of the C wave. Basically, what we're getting here is a reversal. And one thing I want to note, and I was thinking about this last night as I was trying to make my entry. One of the best ways to learn technical analysis is going on a short, small time frame, like 15, 30 seconds, 1 minute, and just watch price action. Look at what it does. Look at the patterns it prints. Look at how price reverses. Every single time it uses an ABC correction to reverse, right? Whether it's a flat or a zigzag. How does it print it, right? Look at how a 5-wave impulse prints in real time using the 15-second time frame. Obviously, if you use larger time frames, you're just going to sit there and become a stone pillar or something like that. It's not possible. You need to use short time frames. Watch price print. That's some of the best things you can do. Get your eyes used to these patterns. What does a B wave look like in expanded B wave? What does a regular B wave flat look like? What does a zigzag B wave look like? What does a 5-wave Elliott impulse with an extended 3-wave or an extended 5-wave look like? What does a ending diagonal look like, right? When, for instance, over here, where did we get our ending diagonal? Let's go back. Let's turn the indicator off here. Like, there's no substitute to learn this stuff than just watching. Like, watch till your eyes just can't watch anymore. Look at this right here. This is a great example of an ending diagonal, okay? And you watch this enough, your eyes will get used to knowing that, oh, that's a top, that's a fifth wave, that's an ending diagonal fifth wave, right? So we printed the A wave, okay? And then we get a pop up and down again for the B wave. Remember, the B wave is also in an ABC pattern. So you'll see that. Here, let's zoom out so you can see what I did here. Do you see? Okay, so this is ABC. You see that the teal sort of ABC lines, that's basically the B wave that I printed out. So the B wave itself is an ABC, right? It's fractal. So A is in 3, B is in 3, and C is in 5. Every time the price action changes course, right? It goes from up and down and up and down. It has to ABC to reverse course. It's kind of like the reverse sort of pattern. So you see here, A, B, C. You see here, again, A, B, C. Get your eyes used to that so you'll know how to catch these entries. So you know when, let's say, you count the 3 waves in A, which is also made up in ABC, so you'll catch the 5 waves down of the smaller C, the sub-C wave, and then you'll see price go up and break that pattern, break that channel down from A. You'll know that that's the start of the B, but you don't buy here. You wait for the complete retest because you know that the reverse needs a flat ABC flat correction. So you basically know that you're going to form a W reversal right here. That W reversal is an ABC flat, okay? So look at it enough times, you'll start catching it. And once you start catching it, you're going to be crazy, dangerous with your entries and your exits. Your entries are going to be elite. You're going to be catching the bottoms and selling the tops, okay? So this is basically what we did here. We come and we finish that C wave. You see that ending diagonal that I showed you just a moment ago. Let's go in the smaller time frames to see it again. You see that ending diagonal in the C wave. You see the C wave's done, right? Okay, now you print the last of the C wave. Do you enter here? No. Remember, the best wave to enter shorts, in my opinion, is on a B wave. Why? Because there's such thing as an expanded flat and a running flat, meaning the B wave can go higher than the end of the C wave. So you want to get in on the B wave if it's a short, right? That's how you do it. And I have a video on entering shorts safely. I'm gonna pin it up above really quickly, but that's basically it. You catch the end of the B wave, and that's easier said than done, but it's possible. Okay, with practice, it's very, very possible. So you see that we went higher than the end of this C wave, and basically we're doing this A, B, C down. That's how we're reversing course. You do not just turn and, okay, we're going down. No, it's always A, B, C, right? That's why you get W reversals. I hope this is helpful. I hope this is useful. If you're getting value from this, like the video, comment, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and keep going. I love the community engagement. I love you guys, giving your opinion. Hey, Dean, I think that's completely wrong. Cool. Tell me why you think it's completely wrong. And I'm going to look at it because I want to get better as well. I'm learning with you. Okay. I'm still learning this stuff because it's very, very challenging. It's very intricate. It's confusing. Some people give up and they say it's impossible to learn, right? It's impossible to catch tops. It's impossible to catch bottoms. No, people do it. Trust me, people do it. They've made careers out of it, and you can too. All right. I hope that you guys, just, TLDR, if you haven't gotten it yet, if our analysis is correct, which, up until now, it's been correct. So I don't see why it would all of a sudden stop being correct. We are about to nuke in Bitcoin about 18%. Okay. That means don't get excited for your alts running 30%. Don't get excited for all of those 15%. Not financial advice, but take profit. Take profit. And you'll, plan to go shopping in a little while when everything's corrected 45%. Not financial advice. All right. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. See you guys soon. Bye.